Generic greetings and welcome back once again to PC Building Simulator. Today's beverage is a nice cup of tea. It's actually quite hot. Ow. Okay, so in the previous episode we were fixing computers and we hopefully did so quite efficiently. Managed to get a lot of jobs done with the optional side stuff as well. It's not necessarily always pointed out to you in the emails. If we look at our Bungle review, we can see we've got some decent ratings there. The only one that we haven't got a good one was this one here, because it says it's so clean but now seems to be some weird program installed. I thought that's because we needed to install it, but apparently not. So what we're going to do here is we're going to knock this machine off like so, click, and we will remove the graphics card and replace it with the new one that's just arrived, which will hopefully allow them to run the sailing program that they want. So we'll go over to graphics cards and we'll put in this one, and it has got 4 gig of RAM, which is good. And it looks like we have to remove another one of the remove please, another one of these panels. That's fine. What are they called actually? Just says PCI cover. Yeah, that makes perfect sense because it's covering the PCI. Slot back. And then we'll install that, and you can see it's automatically just closed up, and it will install PCI lock, which goes in there. And what we'll do is we will power it on and we'll see if, ooh, that didn't look, it seemed to move a bit there in a weird way. And will it run? And we'll see if it will indeed run Sail Away the Sailing Simulator. Yes, it is up to recommended spec and everything else. Nice. Right, any other things we need to do? Let's just install the side panel, because I don't think the customer would be enamored about being returned with that there and have to put a piece of cardboard or something over it. Double check the email there. We'll go right to the bottom. So, will it run? Yes. So, go to PC, that's it. We'll just put it down and get that shipped out, and hopefully that'll be that done. Yes, 5 stars, just sorted. Excellent. This is what we want. So, we have more things to deal with, so we'll go from this side onwards. So, this is an upgrade, and it is an upgrade of upgrade graphics card. Right, but we didn't know what they wanted, so I'm going to put that back because there's other ones that are easy to do. This one is upgrade to 16 gig of RAM and complete within 8 days. There's one that says today. Yeah, that's viruses, and I think it's a bit dirty, isn't it? I think, yeah, so we'll remove this cover and get that sorted. We'll actually remove... No, it's viruses rather. I was going to upgrade the RAM there. There is a one for RAM. See, I like the way that they've changed it so that if your rating is really poor, you just get like tasks like this where it's just clean out. But if you do good, your rating improves and you get better jobs, as you would expect it to be. That looks fairly clean. And there's us. And power that on. Get that going. I'd really like to get this on the bench, because then we can have 2 machines on the go. We want to install a virus scanner, and then we'll restart the machine, get it scanned. Just going to double check while we do that. That one's done. So, this is the one we're doing here. No, it's not. It's not the one we're doing. Hang on. Let me just restart this machine. There we go. Right. Yes, it's that one. So, this one looks a bit bland in there. Some black plastic cables might make it look nicer. The vents look a bit clogged. Is that okay? Cleaned up the vents. It's all dusted now. We're going to remove viruses, which doesn't take very long at all. That's cleaned. And black plastic cables might make it look a bit nicer. Okay, so we'll remove this then, and we'll see if we can install whatever these cables are. It doesn't say what those are, but install cables. I'm guessing I have to remove the cables. Alright, install. Is that identical? Sleeve did look better. Why can't I remove that? Oh, yes, I can. That can come off. That can come off. Is there anything else? That can come out. The other cables? Yes. Right, so that's all the cables removed. Oh no, one more. Right, so cables. We need to install sleeved. That looks better. I'm guessing... Are those sleeved? They won't be, I doubt it. No, those are loose. Those do look better. That's a nice little touch, that. That's good. Okay, I think that's everything. I'll just power it up to make sure. Nothing's currently breaking. Placing corridor. I think we've done all we can, perhaps. Let's dump that down and make sure that's sorted. So, collect. They cleaned up my system while we're using it in massive pleasure now. And, yeah, install plastic back cables. Done. And clean out dust. Excellent. That's exactly what we wanted. Good. So we'll discard that. Oh my good grief, look at all this. New parts. We've got 970 gaming. Got a 980 Gamer XL. Okay, and loads of other stuff that we don't care about at this particular time. So we've got upgrade to 16 gig of RAM, and also they want new parts, and it seems to be a bit dusty inside, so we'll pick it up. And while we've got it open, we will dust it out. It looks like it's got a good amount of airflow with all them vents on it. So we'll dust it out first. It's also got a lot of room in here. It's not as dusty as some of the other stuff. I wonder if there's different levels of dust in the game, or whether it is just... If it's dusty, it just has dust in it, and that's it. It's like a dust rating. It amuses me that there might be a dust slider somewhere when they were making it. So there we go. We need to upgrade to 16 gig of RAM. Sadly, we're going to be... we're going to be putting in some RAM that ain't that good. See, that's used. Do we just decide to... Oh, when does that need to be done, though? 8 days. Okay. Well, it's dusted out. I think what we'll do, because it seems to be maybe a bit... It seems a bit wrong to put really garbage memory in it. I think what we'll do is we'll have some better memory added. What speed is it? It is 2400. So 8 gig. Scroll down, 2400, 70 quid, in inventory at 1. We'll add that to the cart. The reason I'm doing that is because in terms of memory, this is used. So we don't want to use that because they have specifically stated that they want new stuff. And it would be highly illegal and not good of us to sell something that is secondhand as new. So, that's fine there. What I'll do then, I'll put that back on the floor for now. There, this one is clean. So we'll clean this one. And I think there's some cabling to be done as well. And I'll also order the graphics card for tomorrow as well. Haven't currently done that yet though, because I don't know what we're going to upgrade it to. It does just say upgrade. This is where I do get a bit confused and flustered, I must confess, because I don't know all the part comparisons. Is that all cleaned out? I think it is. Like, I know that a 2080 Ti is better than a Voodoo 2, for example, but I don't know. I don't know all of the comparisons between the two companies, Radeon and Nvidia, and which is slightly better and slightly worse. But there is an in-game program I can use, so we'll do just that. What else did I need to do on this one? plastic white cables look really nice. My son is always going on about 3D Mark. What is that? Okay, so cable removal. So white cables is what they want. So that's what the customer will get, assuming we have it in stock. Otherwise, they can, well, do one. Looks like they've already got some white cables in there. Not for everything, though. So that is all of the, as far as I can tell, the black cables. Oh, that's semi-modular. So you've actually, it's not even, is that modular at all? No, it's not. It's just got a massive loom at the bottom. No, no, thank you. It's like a cat of nine tails. Right, so we want loose plastic, plain light grey, plain white, sleeved. So that's it. That's what we'll do. Hang on. That doesn't look like the one we selected. Let me remove that. Let's try that again. Install. Ah. That. And that. I dispute the... let's try that. I'm sick of misclicking on that. No, it's not installing. Am I doing something wrong? So, loose plastic white. Do you know what it might be? It might be that because they're already, yeah, it's because of that. It's because of the power supply. I'll install all of the sleeved ones that I can. It might just be a case that we can't do it. I don't think we can. We'd have to replace the PSU, and that's not just something we're not doing. Okay. So I think that's all the cables. So get the USB plugged in. Power. I said power. Someone hasn't plugged a cable in, have they? I think it was the CPU that I forgot. What am I missing? Oh. It has all the power. What it doesn't have is the cable to the button. Now we have it. There we go. Okay. Let's sort that out. So, we also want 3D Mark. What is that? 3D Mark. We will get installed for you. I don't think we need to bench it. It just says mission's going on about it. Or maybe we do. No, we shouldn't need to. We shouldn't need to. We'll try it. We're up to nearly 3 stars anyway, so that's a massive improvement from previous. So we'll place that in the corridor and collect. Install white plastic cables is done. Does say my PC is so clean I couldn't be happier, but only 4 stars. So perhaps we do have to run 3D Mark then. But at least we can try it next time. So discard that one, that's fine. We want to upgrade this graphics card. Go to PC, we'll pick that up and we'll check once more just to see what they've got in there. It looks like it's an EVGA card. I have no idea from visual inspection what it is. Let's see, it's Radeon probably. The 2080 or 280? Oh, it's a GTX 1050. I didn't recognize the form factor. So it's a 1050 Ti. So if we go onto our computer, we want. Oh, we don't have. I don't think we have it. We don't have it. Well, that's annoying. Shop tools and software. We want part ranker. Compare the relative performance of CPUs and graphics cards. Let's add that to the cart. 600 quid, which is expensive, but 600 generic units of currency to try and avoid some buying where we didn't need to is fine. If we'd probably be able to guesstimate this anyway. Budget is 180 quid. 180 generic units of currency for... And what have they got at the moment? They've got a 1050 Ti. Was that for the win? No, just a gaming. So if we look for something around the sort of 180 mark, it should be okay. There's a 960. So this is where it gets confusing because the numbers, higher number, not better. Not necessarily. I will forego dealing with that until tomorrow because I don't think we need to do it now. No, there's no problem there. So that one there is upgrade the RAM and do it in 8 days' time. We've already got that on order. If we look at our shop, I believe that will be there. Yes, indeed. There it is there. Okay. We could do it now, but we want to do a good job. So, no doubt we're nearly 15th anniversary of the lovely classic Babes of the Planet Bathmir. I would like to thank the powers be that with the opportunity to release blah 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 blah. Remove viruses. I'll leave it there for a second and scroll down. You can pause and read at your leisure if you want. Essentially, it's just him banging on around the the films. You know what? I'll accept that. This one here. Hi, you available for a job? I want 16 gig of RAM installed. Can you get it done by 2 days' time? I've had some bad experience where I haven't been properly benchmarked the changes. I've never cleaned it out. Okay, so it's N. Bromley, expensive friend museum. Upgrade to 16 gig of RAM. I don't know what they have, but I will accept that, and then tomorrow we'll buy that. This one here. What's up? Things aren't working fast enough. I think the graphics card needs upgrading. Can you finish it in 10 days' time? Derry, the Sheen are pretty good. It's okay if it's a bit dusty. Yes, we'll accept that one. This one's another great PC. I really want to run... I'll play Euro Truck Simulator on minimum spec. You've got to have it done in 10 days. Okay, so it's dusty. Team group components meant to be the bomb. Okay, so I'll accept that. New parts available for the machine. 970. Okay, that's fine. So basically, a lot of stuff. Let's just go to shop and then we will buy that now, like that. And then we'll go to next day. I think that's correct. End of day. And we're going to get a lot of parts. Actually, no, not a lot of parts, but we've got a lot of stuff here. So, we will... I prefer... checking this out. You know what, I'll put that down here. And I will use the email program, because it's easier. So it is 16 gig of RAM. Go to PC, pick it up like that, you see. If another bench, it would be much easier. And we will get that done. Incompatible. Loads of... Why is it all incompatible? Oh, I didn't buy the wrong one, did I? Oh, it's 4 gig. Damn it! You idiot. I bought 8 gig, didn't I? That's annoying. Okay. Could we even do it for the budget that they give us then? We probably could. No, it'd be 140 unless we bought loads more of that. 4812. Yep. We'd be £10, 10 generic units of currency rather, in profit. That was the way to do it then. Okay. Well, we'll have to do that then. So it's just double checking once again. 4 gig to 400 megahertz. 4 gig, 2400 megahertz. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's fine. While we're on, we will also check out the programs. We'll install part ranking. We could also bench this as well, if we really wanted to. And we'll have to restart the machine as well. I wonder if the music goes off. I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. Right, so we'll see if we can do that. So they've got a 1050. So we want to check part ranking. And there's no searching for it, sadly. So, they've got 1050 Ti. That's his 1050 Ti. I don't know if they've got a Ti. They just need better, don't they? So we'll put that back in here. And it's the graphics card. So 1 second. Email. Right at the bottom, I think. No. Remove viruses. You know what? I'm going to get that done just because it's a simple task and it gets some of the emails gone. Right. By the way, you can go into the BIOS settings. I didn't press Del fast enough there, but you can. And I believe you can alter stuff for overclocking and things like that. All those overclocking tools you can just install anywhere. So, give that a restart. Cheeky restart. Do virus scans. I wonder if they've... obviously, they've got software that's... They've got branded software and partnered software like 3D Mark and such. There's that cleaned. But they haven't gone for anything like virus scanners. Which is sort of understandable, I guess. That's done. So we'll place that in the corridor. And we will hand that task in. There you go. Done. Okay. Easy. This one here is upgrade to 16 gig of RAM and other stuff. And that's tomorrow we have to do that. So we need to... check the other ones as well. Upgrade graphics card. Upgrade graphics card. Right, so go to PC. Pick it up. Just double check that it is. It's a GTX 1050 Ti gaming. So... it's EVGA, isn't it? So it's an EVGA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti gaming. There it is there. So anything above that is fine. Alright. So, budget, 180. Graphics cards. I mean, we want to get the best we can, really, don't we? There's a MSI GeForce GTX 960. Was it a gaming? Gaming 2G. There you go. Right. That's much better than what they have. Actually, it's not much better at all. It's better. Okay, that should be fine then. Let's see if I've got anything else. What's the difference between the 2G and the LE? I'll go for the... they're pretty much all ranking the same, aren't they? 2G LE. The 4G. No, not that one, sorry. Don't want that. That one. 960 Gaming 2G. I think that's right. It's a 950, but we've got 960. There it is there. So it's actually pretty good. Yeah, it's a much bigger boost. Look at the off the dial some of these. I wonder if we can get the RTX stuff as well. That'll be off here somewhere. Right, so there's that in the basket. We'll order that in a moment. We need to check the rest of this one. So, oh, already dealt with that one. That's coming tomorrow. That's okay. We'll put this one back. I know I'm not leaving the... I'm leaving the cases off. And this is upgraded to 16 gig of RAM and complete by tomorrow. And it's also a bit dirty. So we'll see what they've got, and then we'll see if we can get a nice upgrade for them. And oh, lovely! Ooh, I hate that. I hate that. See that? Where the cooler's right above the RAM, so you couldn't take it out. So you have to take the entire. Actually, you don't need to take the heatsink off. There's clips on there either side of it, and the fan comes off. I have had to do that. In fact, I think it was on that type of. I think it was that brand of cooler as well. I remember the copper pipes at the top there. Right, that's dusted out now. So what have they got? They've got... Oh! We should be able to do this. Upgrade to 16 gig of RAM. They've already got an 8 gig to 400 in there. 2400, sorry, 2400. So if we've got memory... We got them there. We got two of them. One used. Do they want used components or not? I know used parts can be cheaper, but I like new ones, please. It seems just inside. That's not the right one, though. Let's be careful about this one. That is that one, and it does not state. I want 16 gig of RAM installed. Yes. Can you have it done by tomorrow? Yes. I heard some bad experiences with people having probably benched the changes. I never cleaned it. Is that okay? There's no requirement for new parts. So in this case then, 8 gig, 400... yeah, 8 gig, same speed. Yeah, that's good. Right. I think we'll be alright there, you know. I think we'll be okay. He says. With any degree of confidence. Power that on, get that sorted. Now we have to check the other ones out as well. A lot of it's just buying though. And benching it, so 3D mark. So that one will be done. That one's coming tomorrow. Yep. That one is coming tomorrow. So the bottom three are done, hopefully. Upgrade there is upgrade graphics card. Haven't yet checked that out, but the one Sheen one. Right, well, they haven't said that. They've said that they're supposed to be okay. And it's dusty. And that one there wants to see if we've got Euro Truck Simulator, and we need to check that out as well. So, actually not as bad as I thought in terms of stuff to do. That's good. That's very good indeed, actually. So, that's going to get done. That's getting done shortly because we're just running that benchmark. Then we've got to upgrade the graphics card, but I'll need to check what they've got first. And then that one is Euro Truck Simulator. Okay, that's fine. So we'll get this done, get there sorted. Bottom two are done when the parts come tomorrow. And we need to check these two to make sure, them two I believe, to see what parts they want, and then we can order it all for tomorrow, and then boom, we've got it all done. They've got these other ones here as well, which we'll check out later. But so far, I think that's alright. It doesn't list the optional objectives on the right, and also shows the parts, which is 28, even though they've paid us... 130, but we haven't needed to do a full swap of the old one. They had the 8 gig anyway, so we've just put another 8 gig stick in, and we use second-hand parts, so that should be fine. You must be level 6 to build a storage cupboard. The reason you would want that is because you can only store so much down here, and it's just not. It's a bit unsightly, isn't it? There we go. That should be done. Let's get that sorted. Perfect. Yeah. And it means that the cupboard, you can put them in there. So, the RAM upgrade went well, and I can tell I tested it pretty well too. Excellent. 254. Good. And we got decent money as well. So, we'll discard that one. do this one here. Euro Truck Simulator 2 minimum spec. It feels like we're going to be dusting, which is now a lot in life. We're just a cleaner, basically. I have a feeling it'll be processor. No, it's RAM. It's RAM. It's blatantly RAM. I thought, well, you never know. We'll never know. We'll have a guess, and then you look at that RAM and you go, nah, that's not going to work out for you at all. 2 gigabytes of slow RAM. No, thank you. Right, so hopefully fully dusted and cleaned out. Because we have to, we'll power that up, and we'll see if we can run Euro Truck Simulator 2. We'll have to put the bench on there. Actually, no, we won't need a bench. We'll have to put will it run, and then we'll check that. So, Dusty and team group components. That's going to be the problem because I don't have any of those in stock. I do actually. Oh, our used part. Oh, we can put that in. We can put that in. Or that. It's not owned by anybody. No. So if I go to inventory, I don't have any case parts. That doesn't matter. Right, okay. We'll restart that. Yeah, we might be able to just get away with that then. Used parts. They didn't say they want new. They just said team group components. And it's going to come up with RAM. We know it's going to come up with RAM, but I'm going to do it anyway. Euro Truck Simulator 2. Yeah, what a surprise. They do say minimum spec, I believe. Minimum spec. Yep, so that's fine. They need 4 gig. They've only got the 2. Perfect. Okay, easy job then. Power it off. Get rid of that. Shoddy RAM. Install. Memory. Used, doesn't matter. And it's white, so it'll match the cabling. Install. Get that side back on. I'll start powering it on while we're doing this. Not advisable. But there we are. And then that's it. Do we need to bench it? I don't think we do. Dusty, team group components, done. Sorted. No need to uninstall anything. Wham. There you go. My PC plays Euro Truck Simulator 2 minimum spec perfectly, and they even cleaned it. Excellent. Okay, so we leveled up. We've got loads of stuff here. 2800 MHz RAM. We've got a Radeon RTX 470 GPU, B250 chipset motherboards, and a quick screw tool, which I think we'll be buying. Probably we'll buy the bench first, though. Loads of other stuff there. Look at these components. Loads of them. And we'll discard that. So we've now got a new part available. We'll discard that. So we've got 2 more things here. Upgrade CPU and another CPU there, but we'll check that later. What we'll do then, we'll leave it there. Next episode, we will go ahead and... I think we'll go ahead and probably... well, we'll need to check the graphics cards out and make sure we've got everything there. Yeah. We'll need to do that. These 2 we've got already on the case. Upgrade graphics card, yes. That one there, already on the case. This one is upgrade graphics card. I'll go to the PC. I'll put it on here. Obviously, we'll need to dust it, but I'll put it there for now. And, yeah, we'll sort that out next episode. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.